Just let God use you. That's all that matters now. That is all that matters, because what we've been through, our past, our history, our unfolding of life thus far, the shadows, the darkness, the pain, the suffering, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the twisting, the reverberations, the words that's been spoken to you, the shadows that have played out enough suffering, has given you so much wisdom. All of that darkness, all of that pain, all of that amalgamation of just nastiness, of the way we look at it and go, God damn, what was that? All of that was there just to craft the being that you get to gift into the world now. Let God use you. Let God use you in every way possible. Let yourself be penetrated by the fullness of the grace of everything else, so that you are just the life, the penetrating lingam of divine. Allow life to use you. Allow God to use you. Allow yourself to be so full and complete with what is, so that all of your past experiences and moments that you might reflect on and go, I wish that didn't happen, I'm the sum of that thing. No, just dissolve it away. Dissolve it away as you hear these words and you realize that actually God just wants to move through you as you are right now. Exactly as you are right now. In fact, can God even move through you if you are already that which is? God is already moving through you. So don't hold it back. Don't hold it back. Don't create walls and barriers. Just dissolve them away and just allow God to move through you. Whatever God wants to animate in you right now, allow it to animate in you. Maybe a word wants to be spoken, a movement wants to happen. Allow God to move through you. Allow your pillar of light to be blessed by the above and the below, so that you grace the world around you with your divinity. Allow God to move through you. Allow God to move through you. Allow God to move through you. You know, what I find hilarious about all these YouTube videos is that people are just throwing their own ideas into echo chambers. It's like, great, yeah, allow God to move through you, yeah. Great, that's a good lesson for today. Wonderful. Thank you, Darren. Thank you for talking to yourself on camera. Thank you for telling yourself about God moving through you. And there's a beauty in sharing my words to you. And at the same time, was that just for me, actually? Maybe that was just for me. Can we bring some lightness to the seriousness? I am so deep in the mystery, and I love being so deep in the mystery, that I can't fathom to understand it all. So even if I do speak some words on YouTube, like the next day, like I'll say the opposite thing, no? So what is real? Real is just the perspective of the moment. It's just the now. We might have stories about who we are and where we've come from and what we've created and the shape of our being. But ultimately what matters is right now. There's a beauty in the trust of life, but then there's the consistency in life. If you keep showing up and doing the same thing again and again, you'll move places, you'll go somewhere. But you don't have to. There's nothing better about that than just disappearing off to the jungle and being still and meditating for the next 40 years. It's not my life, it's not my karma though. Because there are some things that we do know. about ourselves that we must listen to and allow to come to fruition. Like for me, I know I must be seen. I must be famous. I must be shown into the world because, and I'll tell you why. Not from an egoic perspective, I need to be seen because like from some egoic scratch of an itch, it's because of the suffering that I've been to in this life. I can't possibly pass. And with the amount of love inside me, pass without passing on my wisdom. What an absolute waste to have endured such hardships in life, to not then share it with the world, to not then have the opportunity to share it with others, to just dissolve away and just wither and die. What a waste of the well-charged, powerful light that's been in the chrysalis, in the furnace for decades. Like it must come to fruition when we go through the dark and we go through the stuff. So we can then reveal it as wisdom, as lessons, as books, as teachings, as guidance, as transmissions, as whatever art wants to come through us. It must come through us. It must. It must, it must, it must. And so when I say, let God use you, this is what I mean. Take your density, take your hardships, take your struggles, take the most painful parts of your path and turn it into art. However you might turn that into art. The simplest form is just writing about it in your diary. That's the starting point. Then you might write it into a poem that you would read in your local poetry reading or community center or a local cafe. Or then you might learn to strum a few strings on a guitar and turn it into a song. Or maybe, as one brother does in the Matrix community, which you can sign up to below, he turns his movements and body and sounds into these art pieces on YouTube, which are just pure divinity, like pulsing through him from life, from the earth. Maybe it's visual art. Maybe you want to turn that dark story that keeps replaying in your head into a masterpiece of a canvas that to the mind might go, oh, that's a bit shit. But to your heart goes, I did it. I did it. I transmuted that. I did it. I did it. What I did it are you gonna do this week? What I did it are you gonna make happen? In what ways will you allow God to move through you? In what ways will you allow God to move through you? To pulse through your vessels, to pulse through your cells, to pulse and emanate into reality. Because that light now needs to come down, out through us here. There is no perfection. It is all just one transmutation. We are just constantly transmuting and constantly evolving. All of us are. It's all just constant change. Consciousness looking back at consciousness, always evolving. And we can create all these stories and all these mental models and all these visionary paths and all this stuff. But what matters? Transmuting within, being with others. Transmuting within, being with others, transmuting within, being with others, transmuting within, loving, expanding, loving, sometimes closing again, then loving, expanding, opening, then sometimes going into, then loving, expanding. None of it matters, and yet everything matters. This is the wildness of life, just being here now. Letting go of the sense, letting go of the sensical nature. Let go of sense. Let go of the mind trying to understand it to feel safe. Let it go. Boom. Be free. Be free, my lovers. Be free, be free, be free, be free, be free. Ow!